Life is a flow of love. Your participation is requested. Plant kindness and gather love. From a small seed, a tiny trunk may grow. I can be a small seed. What's up, everybody? This is tea time. Today, we're going to be talking about something called Swole Model. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about this today because it's something that I've been thinking about for like almost a year, and something that I've really wanted to get started. So it's called Swole Model. So what is a swole model? Anyone. Anybody can be a swole model. The reason why I use the word swole model is because there's kind of a fitness revolution going on, and I just so happen to be a bodybuilder, so we're gonna be a little more jacked than normal. And I feel like the people who are in the fitness revolution and kind of on their way up in the learning curve can actually help those people that are starting out. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you just have to be a competitor. You can be anybody. You could be a fit mom, a fit dad, teaching other moms who want to get more fit. You could be a high school football player, maybe taking a little middle schooler under your wing. Or you could be an IFBB professional, taking people who are just starting out, getting ready for their first show, helping them not necessarily be a coach, but maybe be a mentor or some person that they can come to and trust and ask questions. So when I say swole model, I don't just mean an IFBB pro talking to an NPC competitor. The way I see it is that we are all teachers in life and we are all students in life. So we all have something to learn from everybody. So just because you may be the person giving most of the advice, that doesn't mean that you can't also be the person learning something. What do you have to do to be a swole model? Pretty much nothing is required. It's all up to you. This is not going to be some kind of organized thing where you have to sign up and give me your email or whatever. This is just a movement that I want to start. I want everybody to start giving back a little bit more, because something that I noticed, something that's lacking in this industry is everybody has the ability to give back, but not everybody is willing. When I was just beginning in this 5-6 years ago, I kind of wish that I had someone like a swole model to look up to and to kind of ask the big important questions to, someone that I could trust. I'm kind of putting this out there, so the next person that comes and asks you guys for advice, maybe you should take a little bit extra time and help them, because it would have been really nice if you had somebody help you when you were in their position. So just to recap, anybody can be a swole model. I actually got a comment from freaking Dexter Jackson one time on my Instagram, and I freaked out because like that's Dexter Jackson. Like his Instagram name is Mr. Olympia 08. That just impacted me so greatly. Just a little comment like, "You look great, keep up the good work." After I read that, I was like, I need to go train. So I just kind of translated that, and I was like, man, I wonder if I could leave a comment like that to somebody and kind of help them maybe pick up their spirits or help them go train, or and it could be anybody that could do this. It could all be up to you. Nothing is required. You could have a whole clan of little swole models, and you could start a Facebook group. Or it can be something very personal to personal, maybe even just an email or a text. Or if you don't want to give up your phone number, just keep it on an Instagram basis. Like leave them a comment, "Hey, looking good today." Or send them a text like, "Hey, I really see you're busting your ass, great job." And that might just be what they need. Sometimes a little compliment or a little comment, especially from someone that you really, really look up to and admire, can go a long way. So it's kind of where I wanted to start with that. And I just wanted to tell you guys, after the Arnold, I've actually been on like 3 or 4 coffee dates with a couple girls from my gym and a couple girls that I've been kind of training here and there. It's actually been one of the most enjoyable experiences ever. And the idea about this kind of came to fruition about a year ago. I was helping a couple people get ready for shows and coach them because I liked the coaching aspect. But to be honest with you, like I hate writing diets for people and training programs because that's not something that really turns me on at the moment. Just the number part of it is not something that excites me. So what I'd rather help people with is more so mind coaching and mentoring, and something that I am outside of bodybuilding is a big sister. So I really, really take pride and take joy into being that for other girls and other people in this industry. And it really comes naturally to me, and after I'm done with a meeting or a conversation or a Skype or an email, I feel really good, and then the feedback I get is also really good. So it's just a bunch of good vibes like going around, and I think that everybody should get into this because it's fun. And Tony Robbins says the secret to living is giving, and I 100% believe that. If you don't believe me, you should try it. So that's kind of how this idea came about. Was I didn't want to be a coach anymore. I want to be a life coach or a mentor or a big sister. So then I started thinking maybe I should start an Instagram or a Facebook page and try to organize it. And I think that'll come. and I think I will eventually start an Instagram page. So if you want to, in the meantime, you can hashtag Swole Model. You can just put a picture of you with your little Swole Model and just maybe say how you helped each other out. Maybe you show up at somebody's show, unannounced, surprising, and I think that would just be a beautiful thing. But I started personally giving back on social media, taking the time to write somebody's emails and give them tips and pointers and advice about some of the things that they can't just openly ask on social media or in public, or sometimes they don't want to ask their parents or their coaches. And this doesn't just apply to girls, this applies to guys too. Like, think about guys who are running their first cycle. Wouldn't you like to talk to somebody who's been doing it for 10 years versus one of your little bro science friends? This is a movement. So this word movement, I've actually kept hearing a couple times. Most recently, somebody left a comment on YouTube and they said something about me starting a movement, and I was like, man, freaking Swole Model. Primeval, they actually made a banner one time that actually had the movement on it. And immediately I thought, Swole Model. So here I am, kind of wanting to start this movement about giving back or paying it forward, and I just want to start this train off on the right foot. And maybe this isn't gonna be some big community where we all meet and get together, but maybe next time you're in the gym and somebody asks you for advice or a tip, maybe you'll think about this video and you'll actually give it to them and you'll give them the time of day. And I think that this also will help people in the position to give advice, and maybe people in the pros and people who have gotten where they are. I think it might help them appreciate where they stand a little bit more. I know it's really put me in my place and helped me be really grateful for where I stand and the help that I can give and receive. I've actually been taught a lot by the people that I've been helping. They've actually said a couple things that gave me aha moments, and then I was able to pass that on to other people. Where do I see it going in the future? I kind of see this more of a movement, and I see this whole industry and this whole fitness revolution, and even down to high school, middle school students, I see this just infiltrating with good vibes and good intentions and just the willingness and ability to help. Okay, so real quick, a story from when I was in cheerleading. And I'm about to read you a poem. I hope I can get through it without crying. But this poem has impacted me so greatly over the last couple years. And it's a little cheerleading poem, and it's about people looking up to you. And I think the reason why it impacted me so many years ago, about 10 years ago, is for this reason. Because this is a little bit bigger of a reason. So I'm going to read it to you, and this is pretty much why I started it. Okay. Little eyes upon you. There are little eyes upon you, and they're watching night and day. There are little ears that quickly take in every word you say. There are little hands all eager to do anything you do, and a little girl who's dreaming of the day she'll be like you. You're the little girl's idol, you're the wisest of the wise, and in her little mind about you, no suspicions ever rise. She believes in you devoutly, holds all you say and do. She will say and do in your way when she's grown up just like you. There's a wide-eyed little girl who believes you're always right, and her eyes are always opened, and she watches day and night. You're setting an example every day in all you do for the little girl who's waiting, who's dreaming to grow up to be like you. So, next time you're in a position to be a Swole Model, be a role model, be a mentor, I think you should do it. It's 12:12. Look at all my Swole Models.